Don't let the tail wag the dog in a dog bite case. Hi, I'm Seth Scott, Senior Litigation Attorney at Kalfus Nachman, and I want to tell you a story about a client that I recently had. My client had gone to her friend's house, a house she had gone to many times before. She walks in the door, goes to go to her friend's bedroom, and as she goes to go in, a dog that she did not know comes from nowhere and grabs her by the leg, pulls her down, and rips the jeans that she was wearing off of her leg. She suffers horrific injuries from the dog bites. The wounds were so bad that they became infected in the weeks afterwards. She required months of treatment to recover from these injuries. When she came to me, she had massive medical bills. She had giant scars on her leg, and she didn't know how she was going to recover for her medical bills or for this disfigurement that she had suffered as a result of this injury. When I first met with my client, there were two things that kind of stood out to me. First, when she spoke to the dog owner bragged that his dog was the type of dog that Navy SEALs use. Second, my client heard the dog's owner giving the dog commands in either German or Dutch. These things didn't sound right to me. Let's talk about what you can do to uncover evidence in a dog bite accident. First, there are informal things that you can do. The first thing we did was send out a FOIA request. This is a Freedom of Information Act request. This allows any citizen to send a request to a government agency and recover information. When I first took the case, I sent a FOIA request to Animal Control in the city where my client had been bit. We recovered some information, but nothing that really stood out. Next, we filed the lawsuit. Filing a lawsuit allows you to do things that you're not able to do otherwise. You're able to issue subpoenas, and you're able to ask questions of the other parties in the lawsuit. Once we got into litigation, the first thing I did was determine the name of the vet that the dog used. I then issued a subpoena to that vet to recover the dog's records. When I got the records, I was shocked to find that stamped in bold across the top page of the records was muzzle dog, dog will bite. Once I got that, I decided to drive to the vet's office and speak to the vet. Unsurprisingly, the vet was willing to speak to me. I asked her about this dog that had bit my client, and she said she knew it well. She said that it was aggressive in the vet office and that they did have to muzzle it in order to treat the dog. Once I had that information, we moved on in the litigation process to depositions. Depositions are legal interviews where the person that's being deposed is under oath. I spoke to the dog's owner and I asked him questions. And in that process, I asked him, hey, who else watches this dog? He gave me various names here in Virginia, but then he told me a friend in Ohio watched the dog for a period of time. I didn't think anything of it at first. Once I got back to my office, I started using Google to look up these people that the dog owner had told me about. When I got to the person from Ohio, I found that he owned a dog training facility for attack-type dogs. Once I had that information, I issued a foreign subpoena in the state of Ohio to recover his records. As soon as that subpoena was issued, I got a call, not only from the guy who ran the facility, but also from the attorney for the dog owner. They were ready to settle. Why am I telling you this? Dog bite cases are very tough to win. It takes a lot of investigation, both formal and informal. And you need an attorney to start looking at the case as soon as you possibly can. So if you have questions about a dog bite injury, what I want you to do is pick up the phone and call me, Seth Scott, Senior Litigation Attorney at Kalfus Nachman. I answer questions about dog bites every day. Thank you for watching.